Hey y'all, so I'm driving, so don't pay too much attention to me not looking at this camera. But I just wanted to put this out there, that when God is telling you where to go, trust in where God is directing you. Because where God is about to take you, you know what? God was talking to me about the spirit of offense. And one thing that God had told me is that because when you become offended by people, you make up a story about why they offended you. That person might not have even known that they did anything to you, but you make up a story about why they did to you what they did. And in the process of doing that, you internalize what they did to you. You can start becoming bitter. You can become angry. You can become prideful. There's so many things that you can become just off of the spirit of offense, right? And so God is saying that when he takes you to the place that he's taking you, you cannot afford to internalize other people's mess. You cannot afford to start second guessing yourself or second guessing God because of what people say about you. You have to trust the direction that God is leading you. And also, when people do offend you, you have to choose to love them anyways. You have to choose to love them anyways. Because when you start operating in that way and letting people constantly offend you because of how they think you look, or they think that you don't deserve to be where God has placed you, or they think that you don't have enough knowledge or experience to be where you are, or because they have been in a place longer than you have been and God done put you at a level higher than theirs, right? When you start to internalize why people do to you what they do to you and not choose to love, you start to partake in that same spirit that they are operating in. And now it's becoming a part of you. And you're letting those different spirits manifest inside yourself. But trust in the direction where God is taking you, regardless of if people think that you deserve to be there, regardless of how people look at you. You operate in excellence and you operate in love. And so what God did when he was telling me trust him in the direction that he's taking me, he gave me this example. He said, when you put the GPS on, and you put the correct location in to where you're going, right? And you go ahead and you hit that button that's going to take you there. When you are traveling, if the GPS isn't speaking, are you questioning the GPS? Are you taking out are you taking out the address and re-putting the address back in because the GPS isn't speaking? No. You're not questioning where that's taking you because you didn't already put the address in. And so you're trusting that system to work like it's supposed to work, right? And God was saying that when you are going somewhere, right, and he's led you in a certain direction, God is saying, don't, how can I say this? God is saying, don't question him about the direction or about the place, because he knows what he's doing. If God didn't tell you to stop going straight, don't ask him, do you make a left or do you make a right here? Until God gives you, hey, the instruction, make a left right here. You know what? Make a right. You know what? If it's time to make a U-turn, God will tell you, make a U-turn. God is saying that where you're about to go, there are going to be so many people that are going to be against you. There are going to be so many people that feel like, nah, she don't deserve to be there. He don't have enough knowledge and experience. How are you going to come over here and be over me? But God is saying that until I tell you to make a left or a right, you stay the course. You stay the course. God is your internal GPS. If God don't tell you to do nothing different, you stay where God is planting you. You stay where God is taking you until he tells you to do something different. So that is the word for today that God has given me, y'all, and it brought so much joy to me, because a lot of times when God is taking us on a journey that is unknown, we're always saying, Lord, am I doing the right thing? Lord, am I going the right way? Lord, is this how it's supposed to look? And God is saying, if I didn't tell you anything differently, then keep doing what I told you to do. If you know my voice, then when it's time to make a left, you're going to know. When it's time to go a different direction, you're going to know. And so, y'all, God is telling you there's going to be people that's going to be against you in this new season where he is taking you. But as long as God don't tell you to do nothing else, you choose to operate in love and keep it pushing. I love y'all. That's the word for today.